the ability to understand how to get that to change on a camera. The diagnosis factor of that, there's lots of people in the world that know what it looks like, but to get it to change is a whole different ball game. So that's where the destination queuings and all these things kind of show up, is because we've had to fail through the different ways to get guys to do it. And then you start to notice that every time I ask XYZ guys to do this, when I need to change that on the camera, all of a sudden I've had a high success rate of getting that to happen. And half the time, or probably more than half the time, it's something that doesn't make sense. It's not directly the same statement that's on the camera, as far as like, if I want a guy to get into his back hip more, I'll tell him stay out of his legs more. And when you look at it on the camera, it's like, man, he's in his legs so much better. But the cue to get him there was not, it was the opposite end of the spectrum a lot of the time. So as you were asking those questions, that's why it's so difficult to get your players to do what you want. It's because the way that you're telling them to do it, the way that you see it, is not the same way they create it, unfortunately. And so that's the tricky piece. So a lot of time it's the same as we talk about, like, queuing gets such a bad name now. It's like, don't queue, just external, set the environments, let the constraints do the things. That's because the coaches are always telling the cues from their perspective instead of figuring out what the player's perspective is.